Hello, I warmly welcome you to the video demo of my online banking system. My name is Emmanuel Adjei Danso, and without taking much of your time, we'll just go into the video. So I'll first start by going into my Visual Studio Code IDE, and then just check out some code. So these are portions of code that I wrote for this application. The server for the backend, Toggle.js for interactions with the components. So basically what I use for my online banking system, the tools I use are I use HTML and CSS for the front end with vanilla JS for the interactions between the components. I also used some DOM manipulations, and then to make things simpler and easier, I implemented jQueries. Now with the backend, I use Node.js with Express to actually create the server for the handling of some of the routes. Yeah, so you can see there's some route to handle form submissions and then some API endpoint. So for the database, because this is a banking management system, users would need to submit their data like their names, their social security numbers, make some transactions, right? So you definitely need a database for this. And then the database I chose for this project was MongoDB, and I used Mongoose to make the interactions with this. Now to test my API endpoints, I used Postman. This is a very great tool for testing API endpoints, and then some backend routes. Not to forget, I also used I implemented Bootstrap to ensure that there was a responsive design, so users actually appreciate the good look of my website. And then not to forget about the font awesome icons that I added. So I'm not gonna make my speech long here. We're just gonna go into the program. So just some code and then all of that. Right, so these are sections of code. So let me run my code. So node server.js. All right, so we have our program running, and it's running on localhost 3000 or server. So you're gonna go here, and then we're gonna put in localhost 3000, and then there we go, we have our application running. All right, sorry. So before we explore this page, I would love us to meet our CEO. So meet our CEO, which is me, the developer of this website. So that's just a few things about me concerning this website. So we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna try to explore all of these. So first of all, features and services. These are the services and the features that are related to it, this website. So we'll first dive into the sign up, and by the way, this is a banner to show you some offers that we have. So let's quickly go into the sign up page. So when we come here, this is the sign up page. Here you have the option to open 3 different types of bank accounts. So we have the checking account, the savings account, and then the money market account. Each user has the option to open at least 1 account, maximum of 3 accounts. So when we look at the open checking account, there are some info related to it, like some monthly fees, some deposit amount, the minimum deposit amount. Likewise, the same thing with savings. So let's first of all start with the checking account. All right, so open checking account. Right, so when you open this checking account, it gives you a form where you have to fill out all these forms with your data. You can make a deposit. Now when you come to the confirmation section, because we actually opening a checking account, our default account is going to be checking account. So if we do not select any of these radio buttons, then we are just going to get a checking account, and then we have to deposit money here. So after everything is filled and we create our account, we get a notification that our account has been successfully created. So we go back, and then that's the same thing with open savings account. Now the only difference between the accounts is that when we select savings account, for instance, since it becomes the default, we have the options to add either checking account or a money market account, or we could add both of them. So that's the same thing with the money market account. You fill in all your fields. You have the option to add savings or checking, or both of them, and then your default becomes money market account. And then this pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You just have to input your data. So we have a field here. You would have to input a value, and then you make your payment at the counter. It's just like a simulation to get some deposit amounts in your account, because we'll need that for the other components of this website, so we can make some interactions. So we're gonna go back, and then we'll first of all start by opening a checking account. So we're going to open a checking account for a demo. So open a checking account, and then we'll go with Emmanuel. Let's say I'm gonna go with my name. All right, the date of birth, I'm gonna choose 2006. I'm gonna choose this is my address. Let's say Düsseldorf. I'm gonna choose VG. My zip code, let's say 0203746, and then a county, I'm gonna say Baham. Let's try this number, and let's say this email, social security 3254. Let's try this. Okay. Now employment status, let's say self-employed. Source of income is a business. All right, now we're gonna create a user, right? So our username is gonna be, let's say, Kofi at 57. So that's a username. We're gonna create a password. So we say Kofi. Let's do. All right, so we created our password. Let's add something to it, and then our deposit amount, let's say we're gonna choose 15,000, and then we try to include both checking and then money market account. So our second account is going to be, let's go with money market, and then a deposit of 30,032, and then we have to select savings account, and then let's say a deposit of 6,432. So we add this. Now we have 3 accounts. If we click on the create account, we're going to have 3 accounts. Each is going to generate a routing number and an account number. So we're going to create account, and then our account has been successfully created. So as you see, so we're gonna go back. Now this account created is gonna be stored in our MongoDB database. So I'm gonna go back, and then just for information, we can see our users here. All right, so we have a couple of users. So this is the new account created, right? So you see that we have 3 objects, which represents the 3 different accounts that we created. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna minimize this. Now we created our account, so let's go back, and then check out. Now, by the way, the other account here will be the same functionality for open savings account and money market will be the same, just that the names are going to change. So we'll come back, and then we're gonna check out these functions. So we're gonna try to see to end more interest, like some ads. Okay, so you have this with some data that you could read, some information, and then you have the option, if you're comfortable with this, you're interested, you can just sign up for it, and then it takes you to our sign up page. The same thing with our end cashback. So when you come here, end cashback, you get all the deals that are available from these companies: Adidas, Magazine, CVS, Canon, Michael Kors, Nike, all of those. And then you can join to enjoy all these deals, or if you're already a member, you find out these deals, you can sign in, and then you take it from there. So yeah, join now takes you to our sign up page. Member signing takes you to our sign in page. All right, so we're gonna go back, and then we come here. So we've explored our sign up and then all our other buttons here. So we're gonna go into explore our sign in. All right, so when we come to our sign in page, all right, there are so many options. Whenever you find yourself in a situation where you forget your password, you have the option to input in your account number and then your social security number. You put something there, you let's say you continue. We're gonna get a data, and then we're gonna reach out to you via email for you to reset your password. Yeah, so that's it for forget password or ID. And then when you click on enroll now, it takes you to a sign up page. Now when you put the right ID and the right password, you get it locks you into your current account. So before we do a login to see if it takes us to our account, we have to explore these secure areas. So this is our privacy and security. You have our privacy policies that you can read. You can read here, or you can choose to download the PDF version of it. So you download it, and then you can read offline. All right, so we come back, and then you're gonna go back, and then these are your privacy choices that you can make. You can save your settings, and then you can read, save your settings, and everything is done. So these are some of the things related to the login page. Now with the account that we created, there's actually, I missed my password, so just check out the password. All right, so it's coffee at 57. All right, good. So let's come here, and then let's say coffee at 57. So we say coffee hashtag at. All right, so we're gonna sign in here. All right, good. So when we sign in here, it takes us to our account and says welcome Emmanuel. Perfect. So here we have the options. So when we click on these buttons, first of all, this is for every account that you open. Your first thing is your account opening. That's what you're gonna find in your activity table. So for the check-in, our current balance, which is our deposit amount, is 15,000. For our savings, 6,432. For our money market account, we have 30,032. Okay, perfect. So here, when we come here, we come home. Let's come into our account activity. We can view our account and routing numbers. For checking account, has this account number. It's just randomly generated. Routing number randomly for all the accounts that we have. So we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna check out on some functionalities here. So first of all, let's go with deposit money. So we're gonna go with deposit. So we're gonna deposit. Before that, we can come here and then go into our profile. This profile right here and this one, they function the same. So they give you a data about your address, your full name, your username, your zip code, and all of that. Some information about the user. So let's go ahead and try some deposit. All right, so with this account, we're going to deposit 333 into our checking account. So the amount is 333, and then today's date. Okay, good. So because we're using jQuery, getting some trouble with our notifications, so they're gonna be solved really quick. So when we make a submission, we have to confirm from our account activity table. All right, so we submit this. Okay, so we made a submission, so we should expect our checking account to change to 15,333. So we come home. All right, so our account activity, checking account card has been updated to 15,333. So we can view it, and then we see our account activity. So this was the initial deposit. When we open our account, we deposited 333, and then this is our balance. All right, perfect. So let's make some more deposit to our other account. So let's try money market account. Let's deposit $500. So we're gonna deposit 500 to our money market today. We submit, we come home. All right, so 500 has been deposited. Let's see, deposit money into our savings account. Let's say $100. So we should expect 6532. Today we make our submission. All right, good. So we come here, and then it has been updated. All right, so that's it for deposit money. And then we have the options to pay a bill. So we're gonna try to pay a bill. So we select from checking account, and then let's see a single payment frequency. Now you have to add a recipient. Let's say Emmanuel, his address, let's say MA, let's say not MA, let's see, let's try this. Okay, so this is the recipient, and then the payment date is today. So how much do you want to pay from the check-in? Let's say about $200. So it means when we make a payment, we should expect our balance to reduce and then get 15,133. Okay, so we make a submission, and then we come here to confirm from our check-in. All right, so our check-in card has been updated, so we were deducted $200, and then our balance is now 15,133. So that is it for bill payment. And then when we click on view all bills, we can come here, we can view all the bills. All right, so for money market account, we've not made any bill payment. Savings, no, but we made a bill payment with checking account. So we get it, the details, the ID, the dates, description, the amount, and then now just the delete option has been disabled for now. Let's go into we looked at deposit, bill payment. Let's try transfers. So we're gonna make some transfers to a different account. So we're gonna make a transfer from, let's say, I think there's a lot of money in money market, so we're gonna transfer some amount to savings. Now when you're making a transfer, you can make transfer from money market to money market. So for the transfer to money market becomes disabled, so we're gonna make a transfer to savings account. We're gonna make about $500 transfer, and then today is the all right, so money market, make a saving. So we should expect 500 deduction from money market and 500 addition to savings. Okay, so we save it. Okay, perfect. Now let's come home, and then we transferred from money market and then saving. So now our money market is transferred. Money market account, we transferred 500, so they deduct 500 from our account, and then we are now left with 30,032, and then we transferred to savings. So savings is going to get transferred from money market, which is 500. Initially was 6,532, so now we end up with what, 7,032. All right, so these are the activities that are going on in with our account. So that is it for transfer. So you can, after you make your transfer, you can view your transfer table. So we've not made any transfer for check-in, so it's going to be empty. Now with money market, we just made a transfer to savings account, so we see the data there, and then with savings we get it from here. Awesome, perfect. All right, so we see all our functions working: transfer, bills, deposit money, user profile. Okay, now when you come here, our monthly statement, here's some information about a monthly statement. Now we come home, All right, so I mean, this account activity is just the same as clicking on the same buttons. So those are the functionalities. All right, and then the final thing here is going to be our shopping. So when you come here, you have the option to make some shopping. So we're gonna make a couple of shopping. So let's say now with shopping, whatever shopping you make here, you're gonna be charged on your checking account automatically. So we're gonna make tank fill, I guess, for $45, and then smart mark grocery 15, so that's 60, and then let's add 20, making 80. All right, so now we are making tank fill, smart grocery, ATM withdrawal, which sums up to 80. So we should expect $80 deduction from our checking account. So we save this. As I said, our notification is having some trouble for now. So we come into our home, and then now let's check our checking account card has been updated. So we're gonna view the account, and then we see the shopping of $80 deduction. So now our balance goes to 15,053. So these are some of the functionalities. So when you come to shopping and then you check, you cancel it, you deselect everything you check. These are the few functionalities of our banking management system that's related to the user account. So this is a new account that I created. So there's already an existing account so we're gonna log out here, and then we'll log into that for you to see when your activity increases, how does the layout look like. So we're gonna sign in using CK-Rec 123, and then we're gonna put in the password for that. All right, so when we log in, all right, perfect. So for CK-Rec, says welcome Collins. All right, good. So this user already has this amount of money in each account. So he has all these 3 accounts. So you have the option to view the account. So these are the activities from it, right? So when your activity increases, this table gets a scroll bar for you to scroll between all your activities. And then this user has different routing and account numbers. So you have the same thing for your savings, your money market, just the same functionalities as it was with our new account that we just created some minutes ago. All right, so this is how it looks like. And then when you come to your transfer table, you view all your transfer, money market. These are all the transfer that I've made for this user. And then the transfers, all right, and then the savings, the same thing, some transfers that we've made. All right, now the same thing with bill payment. Let's view all our bills. Money market, we just made 1 bill. Checking, we made some bill payment with two bill payments. And then savings, we've not made any bill payment with savings account. Yeah, so that's it. Let's try to make some transfer here for you to see how it's working. So you're gonna make a transfer from this account. So we're gonna make about 40. We're gonna transfer 40,000 from money market account, and then add it to checking account. So we are transferring 40, so we should expect this account to reduce drastically. So 40,000. all right, and then we're transferring today. So we're gonna save. All right, now we expect our money market account card, money market, right? So you see money market reduced drastically. We transfer to checking account. So when you view money market account, you see that you subtracted 40,000, and then now we have a balance of 1755, and then we transfer to checking account. So now checking account used to be 29,824.52. Now it gained 40,000, so it becomes 69,824.52. Awesome. So these are the functionalities of the users page. All right, so we're gonna log out here. Perfect. You log out. Is there anything more we can explore? Awesome, great job. So basically this is how our online banking management system works. So Let me log out. All right, and then so this is how we come to the end of our video. If there is any improvement, definitely I need to improve on the notifications so users get updated when they make interaction. But if there is any improvement that my online banking management system requires or needs, I'm ready to get to work. So please feel free to let me know, and I would really appreciate it if you do. Thank you for your time and have a good one.